So today we're gonna make some of those chicken cheese stuffed jalapenos that we get. Are we allowed to say the restaurant name?
Sure.
We get it on the border, but we're gonna make them a little bit different. So you can use any kind of seasoning that you want. I have some roasted garlic and red pepper cheese ball seasoning I'm gonna use here, but because I just want to, I look in my pantry and see what I have left over. And instead of using sour cream or cream cheese, I'm going to use real Miracle Whip.
Or real mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll have to edit that part. He never edits the parts I say edit. So real mayo. And like Charles said, the reason we're using real mayonnaise versus Miracle Whip is because it has some egg in it and it's a little bit thicker too. Miracle Whip, you can't quite do that too. We're gonna let that get happy. A couple things we're gonna do different than on the border does is we're gonna cut the stems off because we're always biting those and then we hide them. And we're gonna cut the jalapenos in half. And if they're curved like this one, you wanna cut with the, I guess, you know. Okay, we're gonna cut them all in half. And this is also a little different because they stuff them whole. Now, some people might think that jalapenos are spicy, but it's really not the jalapeno that's spicy. It comes from, so you see the inside of this jalapeno, and people think, oh, it's the seeds. You got one that you can actually see better. It's actually this membrane that's spicy. We're gonna go ahead and cut up our chicken. So, Charles cut this up the other night. I'm just gonna grab one of these things. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and mix this up here. And we're just gonna put in some cheese here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the air fryer because it takes a little bit of time to warm up and bake. And we're gonna do about 350. And it's not gonna take very long. I think it's gonna take about 10 minutes. These are kind of bigger jalapenos. Now the other thing that we're going to do that's different than on the border is we're not going to batter them, and we're doing that. I contemplated battering them, and if you want to batter, even though they're halves, once we get them filled, you can go ahead and do that. You can use you just use an egg and some flour and just dip the side in. But we're trying to lose some weight, so I'm not going to put any extra batter on these. You just want to take these and just kind of turn your spoon upside down and stuff them in here. This one had kind of a small opening, so, and I'm going to leave them kind of a little extra on top. I know I'm going to have more than I need. So we're going to put those in for about 10 minutes. And you can serve these as an appetizer. Your guests will be like, oh my goodness, they're so fancy. And just remember to put them on the right whack. As a little helpful hint to keep your air fryer clean is Reynolds makes those pop-up sheets. And for my brothers, my mothers, and my air fryer, it's the perfect size. And you just want to put that in on the bottom sheet, and then you can just pull those out and change it whenever you need to. You want to change frequently because a lot of times we cook something in the air fryer that has a lot of oil in it, or it drips down and you get fat, and you don't want to have a grease fire. So if you like what I'm doing and you like cooking with me, please like, share, and
subscribe.
I always forget to subscribe, but please share it with your friends as well. Thank you. Our oven's going off here. So one of the helpful hints you can do is you don't have to get a trivet out for your items that you're taking out. Just take them out and put them on the door. Oh yeah, I think those are really good. I'm gonna pick these up with a spoon. I think it'll be easier to put on the plates. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I usually say that's my plate, but that would make that chocolate. No. No, the cook always gets the messy plate. Except for I got all the big ones.
That's her.
Okay.
You're probably gonna need a knife, huh?
I don't think so. I was hoping they're not gonna be too hot. So you can cook them depending on how much you want. Depending on like I like my jalapeños, or whenever I'm doing a vegetable popper such as mushrooms or whatever, I like them to be a little crunchy, a little fresher. Charles likes them to be a little soft, so these are going to be a little crunchy. So these are more the way I like them than he does. Let's see. Those are pretty darn good. Charles?
Sure.
So they're a little crispier than you like.
Yeah, I like a little more done than that. That's pretty good. Mmm. Yeah. I love the chicken, cheese, the jalapeno. Nice and spicy, but not too much.
So that was actually my first attempt at making the stuffed jalapenos with chicken. I've made them a lot with cheese and just with different dips. But we really like the ones that are on the border. And so I think I'm gonna put a little sriracha mayo on top of this for mine. I think Charles is probably gonna put, because I want quite spicy enough for me.
Yeah, put tapatía.
You're gonna put some tapatía on it. So I would definitely make these again, and I'm really enjoying them.